G'day cocktail lovers. This is a Mai Tai variation called a Premiere Mai Tai. And the main difference from a regular Mai Tai is there's a split of 4 different rums. So it's intended to be a Mai Tai where you get to showcase particular rums that you like rather than going with a single rum. And also, some people might be thinking that's a bit milky for a Mai Tai, but that's also going to depend on what sort of Orgeat you're used to. I'm getting down to the last of my homemade Orgeat. That's actually a macadamia Orgeat. It's really good, and it's actually also really easy to make. There are lots of channels that have tutorials on homemade Orgeat. I don't think I've done it. You should check out. Do a little search and find a guide because it's really worth it. The recipe I found for this did say very specific rums, but you know what? I'm going with the ones I have. And what I liked about this is it's like, oh, I get the vibe of the different rums, and I'm going to go through my collection. And there's basically one that has the highest feature in it. It's like one you really like, and I was a little bit torn. It was a bit hard to choose, but I picked this up recently, a Mexican rum, Ron Los Valientes, aged rum, aged 15 years. This is really smooth, if that's what you like in rum, and I do. This is a great sipping rum, but it's got great flavor and character, so it's going in. It also calls for a dark rum, which is a kind of meaningless category, but I'm going with, this is actually my infinity rum. There's at least half a dozen different rums in here, and it's gone quite dark, so that counts as a dark rum for me. And that's said an aged rum, so I'm going with this El Dorado 15. Like I said, mind you, the other one is also an aged rum, but I'm going and just improvising. The last rum it calls for is an overproof white rum. Now, a lot of people around the world would probably use a Ray and Nephew there. That's actually a little difficult to get in Australia. This is a locally distilled rum from a distillery called Killick. They win all sorts of awards for this one, actually, just their silver, 59% ABV. It is very tasty. It's got some real funk. If you like the funk in rums, the hogo, as people call it, you'd like this. It's got some real kick, and it's going to come through. And for the orange liqueur component of this, I'm using my homemade blood orange liqueur. So there's a couple homemade elements, a home blend, and a few different pretty good rums. I think this is all going to come together. I say I think it's going to come together because I actually have not tasted this yet. So my first official taste of the Premiere Mai Tai. This is a rum lover's Mai Tai, and I mean it. You put the rums that you like in this one to give it a character that is what you're looking for, but I'll show you how I made it. In a shaker, start with 30 mils, 1 ounce of what's basically your favorite rum, and I'm doing 15 mils, half an ounce of an aged rum, then a quarter of an ounce, around 7.5 mils of a dark rum, and again, quarter of an ounce, 7.5 mils of a white overproof rum. Then I'm adding half an ounce or 15 mils of an orange liqueur and 3/4 of an ounce, around 22.5 mils of Orgeat, and 30 mils, 1 ounce of lime juice. Add ice to the shaker, shake that good and hard for 10 or 15 seconds to chill and dilute the drink. And there's a lot of ways you could serve this, but I'm straining it into a rocks glass over a big chunk of sexy clear ice and garnishing it with some maraschino cherries on a skewer. Various presentations I saw of this online was in a lot of different ways, like a tall glass over crushed ice, served up on a rocks glass like this, and there were a lot of extremely over-the-top garnishes on show. I decided to keep it simple, just the maraschino cherries, and although I put it over my clear ice, it's not really one for showing off the clear ice, so maybe, yeah, I'm not getting the benefit, although it's a nice block of ice. That's the other thing about clear ice. It melts more slowly than your bog standard ice. Just another reason to use it, and just another reason that I like making it. So if you've ever tried a Mai Tai and you want something a little different, try this one with a mix of your favorite rums. You choose. Don't let anyone bully you into particular rums. Just go with a vibe that works for you. And if you can't do vibes that work for you in cocktails, what's it all about? You got to enjoy your drink. I'm enjoying this. I hope you're enjoying yourself wherever you are, and I do hope you come back and see me again sometime soon. Until I do see you, I will say cheers.